Hey everybody, how are you? Coming to you live from Durango, Colorado. I'm on beautiful, historic 3rd Avenue. Behind me here is First Presbyterian Church. That is where Sydney and I were baptized. And I spent the morning this morning at a retirement community singing Christmas carols with the old people. And it was pretty special. It was pretty special. And I wanted to share with you what my big takeaway was after being around all of these beautiful people. First of all, most of the people there were women. Guys, you're just not living so long. You gotta take better care of yourselves and eat less meat, okay? Eat less meat, drink less alcohol, because the women are way outliving you. I sat next to this beautiful old woman. She was 101. 101! Wow. You know that I'm gonna live to be 120, right? At least that's my agreement with my little baby girl. So, my loves, what did I learn from being with elderly people this morning, singing Christmas carols? Well, I think the biggest thing for me is that you have to grab life and just do what you want, because life just comes and goes, and most people are not going to have a significant impact in the world. And one of the reasons is because they don't really take the risks with life that they should or that they want to. And the biggest thing that this lady told me, her name was Jean, is she said, you forget. I've lived a beautiful life, she said, and I said, gosh, you must have some amazing stories. I wish I could tell and hear all of your stories. There must be so much knowledge and wisdom in this world and in this room. And she said, oh yes, it's true, but we all forget. They forget. So my takeaway was, aren't these homes beautiful? So pretty. This is 3rd Avenue in Durango. And you know, Sydney and I are releasing these YouTube videos, right, from 5 years ago. And it's from our LA days, and I was a very different person. Very different person. Sydney was a very different person. And I'm so thankful that we have all this footage, because when I'm older, Sydney, do you want to come on camera? When I'm older, I can look back at all of these crazy YouTube you know, videos that we've created and remember and know who we were and know who we are, you know. So really, honestly, we do forget. We forget the most important moments of our life sometimes. This is why in our Fashion a Fairy Tale program, we're always reminding, if you're not in that, get in it. You're gonna get more support, more knowledge, more wisdom, more encouragement, more practicality than you ever got in, 16 years of school, in 1 year in our fairy tale program. But, people, we forget. We forget. So all of this knowledge that was in this room, that's what I was gonna say, sorry, got off track a little bit. All of this knowledge in this room, they forget. We're always telling our fairies to write things down in their spell book. I'm a little kind of talking slow, moving slow this morning because it was, it's just a lot when you're around elderly people and they're at the end of their life, and they say things like that to you, like, well, we just forget. You forget. Yeah, you forget. So Sydney and I have been documenting our lives on this YouTube channel, and I'll never forget. My grandchildren will be like, honey, oh my goodness, honey, you're crazy. You're really crazy. Oh yeah. It is sad that they forget. I don't want to forget. So we document our lives, all of it. The crazy. Look, Sydney, there's your little van for you. We document the crazy side. We document so much, Fairy tale program, we're documenting our knowledge and our wisdom for generations to come. All the things that I wish I would have known at a young age. We're even teaching people how to get their business started in this modern world. So much. But the YouTube channel, dude, I don't want to be like these old people that forget. They forget. I won't forget. It's in my face. Oh, these videos. If you haven't subscribed, will you do that one thing for me, please? Go to Spies Girls to the Rescue. Or you can just put my name in the search bar on Google or on YouTube and get my 5-year-old self. Sydney teases me and tells me I was kind of ghetto. There's the link. And I was. Listen, we all go through these stages of our lives. And it's who we are. It's the beautiful part of this human journey. It's the amazing part of the human journey. And we don't want to forget. This is why, even when you write a status, don't complain. Don't claim your illness or claim your, sadness, or write a memory down that really means something, or that you've learned, or that you've become enlightened by, because thoughts are fleeting. They don't always stay, they come and they go. So that made me really sad. She was so lovely, so freaking lovely, so cool, so interesting, so full of it. But that's the one thing she said. I said, gosh, there must be a lot of wisdom and knowledge in this room. We all forget. I don't want you guys to forget. Document your life carefully. Keep your spell book. Write things down that are important to you. Who you want to become, where you're going, who you love. All of the wonderful things that this life journey has for us, right? Because you don't want to forget. You don't want to forget. Yeah, all women. All women. The dudes were not, there were 2 guys in a room full of women. The guys just aren't living as long. What would you ask a bunch of older people if you had a chance? What would you ask them? One of the things that they're most proud of is they're most proud of their families. They're proud of their children and they're proud of their grandchildren. They want to show you pictures. So if you have somebody older in your life, I'm gonna cry. Write them letters. Reach out to them. Because that's what means the most to them. Send them photographs. Do it old school, you know? Yeah, it's their biggest regret. I hope a lot of people say I don't have any regrets. I hope so. Because to live with a regret that's a tricky one. That's a tricky one. Yeah, a little emotional in hearing some of those things, and I'm really grateful because I'll tell you, putting some of these YouTube videos out there have been like, oh my God, I really can't believe I'm doing this. I'm 51 years old, I'm a life coach, and look at my 5-year-old self. But, you know, the more you do these things and put yourself in front of the camera, the more comfortable you become, and you know, you just stop caring about the judgmental souls that are out there. Oh, Cancer full moon, that's true. Besides Pisces full moon, probably the most emotional moon, right? Maybe Scorpio's up there. But I'm really glad to be, you know, having all this footage of my time, my beautiful time with my daughter in LA. Good morning. And our amazing adventures in Europe. Those will be coming out soon. And of course, we're still recording all of this time in Durango. And you know, a lot of people have not been nice to us. It's not easy being back in the town that made you famous because of haters. You know, some people are really kind and good, not all of them. So you have to be pretty tough. Gotta be pretty tough. And I am tough. I'm soft, but I'm tough. I'm getting ready to go have lunch with a beautiful person. And that should be nice. That should be fun. I miss you, Squidlin Sydney. Your 5-year-old self was a badass. Yeah, she was. Oh, man. Man, oh, man. Guys, if you need encouragement, you go to Fashion a Fairy Tale. If you need a laugh, go to Spies Girls to the Rescue on YouTube. And don't forget, write these things down. Sydney and I are always writing things down. I will tell him. I will tell him. We're always writing things down. Funny things that we say. We have a combined journal that we keep. And it's pretty fun. And we write things down in our other, you know, individual journals. Of course, we document by video a lot. But at the end of my life, I will not be her. I will not say we forget. I'll say I remember. I've got documents. Thanks, Carvis. You know, my life has been documented for a long time. Hey, what time is it, you guys? I don't know if I'm early or if I'm late. I'm trying to get my my head around processing, you know, processing. Oh, what would you ask elderly people? 11:45, okay. Good morning. So now I'm on Main Street in Durango, and you know, just cruising through. Everybody's health, it was mixed. You had a lot of people that were super healthy, like thin and erect and strong. Good morning.
Good morning.
And there were some people that were hunched over and on walkers and having a heck of a time. So the way that you take care of yourself, guys, it will dictate how you operate when you're an older person. And you know, being on a walker, hello, sounds horrible, horrible. You know, I haven't taken any medication for a long time, nothing. And you guys know I don't eat meat, I don't eat dairy, I'm super, super healthy, and I walk a lot and throw the kettlebell and do some yoga. But think about what you want your 101-year-old self to feel like, to be like, to operate. You know, it's really important when you make all of those decisions now. I hear people say, well, I'm living and I want to live and I have fun and I want to have fun. And they're drinking a lot and they're eating terrible foods, and you know, you just don't want that to be you. You want to live a really strong existence. Because there's a big difference. There were some that were, this 101-year-old, she was in a walker, overweight, but she was 101. Pretty amazing. But there was this one little old lady, and she must have been 100 pounds. You know, she's maybe like 15 pounds less than me. And she was dressed. She was looking fly. She was looking gorgeous. She had a little suit on, came on out, we're singing Christmas carols, and you know, she looked amazing, amazing. First thing I said was, wow, you're beautiful. She was, take your breath away, beautiful. Beauty does not go away, okay? You are what you are. If you have an ugly attitude, that carries through. You could see it a mile away. You have beauty, it doesn't go away. So all of you that are young, hello, do not worry about aging. Don't worry about it. Just go with it. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. But be completely there. Hey, how are you, buddy?
Hey, how are
Good to see you, Jared.
Good to see you.
You know, enjoy and live and be in the fullness of who you are. Don't worry about, you know, how you look. Just worry about being super, super healthy, right? And document, because they forget. They forget. It was a good reminder for me, a really good reminder for me to be fully present in my life and to recognize that you guys have to recognize it's all about you. The healthier you are, the more present you can be for other people. You know, you gotta be 100% dedicated to self, and then you can become so many more things for other people. Don't forget. I would ask about how important it is to not be afraid to try new things. Good one. You know, I finished 3 books this weekend, 3. And one was a beast. It was 1,300 pages, and that was incredible. Good morning. And another one was short, took me 30 minutes, and that was Jonathan Livingston Seagull. I had never read that before, and that was interesting because it's all about, you know, this little seagull living a perfect life. And he says, he is told by a mentor, you are more willing to learn, more excited about learning than anybody I've ever met, than anybody I've ever seen. And isn't that special? Like, what a great thing to be told. You are willing to learn and grow more than anybody else in the world. I want to be known for that. I'm pretty daring. I don't care. All the people out here, I don't care. Yeah. Yeah. Because if you're not trying anything new, then you're not really living, are you? Right? Well, I'm getting ready to go into my little lunch date, and I sure appreciate you guys joining me. Remember, don't forget. Go subscribe to our YouTube channel for a good laugh. Love you guys. Talk soon.